and gentlemen, if you've been watching this week, you have probably seen Morgan and Kat live from San Diego covering the Super Bowl activities and all the tech toys they can track down. The campers are back. They got some more stuff to show us. Did you have fun?
We had a good time.
Just a little bit.
A lot of blue screens, though.
A lot of blue screens.
I'm kidding. We were really there. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. It was very warm.
San Diego's so nice.
I'm thinking like blue screens like Crash Systems, and I'm like, oh, you mean the fake background stuff?
Yes.
Smart.
It was cool. It was very fun.
So what do we have for...
And one of the highlights of the trip was the A-list behind-the-scenes treatment. You know, shrimp cocktail, that kind of thing. And Kat and I got to see...
Is that all it
I'm
takes?
just gloating, I'm sorry. Kat and I got a chance to see how the Super Bowl broadcast is all handled. From the yellow line that we all love or hate, depending on the circumstances, to an international control room with like 60 LCD screens.
It was hot. It was
It's very intricate. Let's take a look.
We are here at the International Compound for Super Bowl 37.
This is where they take the Super Bowl and broadcast it live to over 150 countries worldwide.
That's right, and there are 12 countries here on site with us right now.
And you know it's broadcast to over 700 million people.
Isn't that fascinating?
So can we take a look at the production truck for the international broadcast?
Sure, that would be this one right here. It's ND2, and this is where we'll put the show together.
All right, so what happens in this room right here?
This right here, this is the tape record. They'll be running all these machines and recording each of the cameras. This is going to be a 7-camera shoot on the outside. We're thinking of adding an 8th camera for an outside wide shot of the stadium.
And these are only the high-definition cameras?
Yes, all the cameras that will be used in here are 1080i native, and the signal that they'll be generating in here is going back to Tokyo on fiber, which is pretty wild. It's a long run.
Is it instantaneous?
There's somewhat of a delay, but it'll be going from here. They didn't want to do any uplinks, so this is the first time they've done it with us, with football, is blasting this back, the whole Super Bowl back to Tokyo on a fiber line.
Baseball, no. I like football.
This is the control room for this truck, and all these screens are plasma screens, very similar to what you have on your computer screen, laptops and whatnot.
And HDTV is all in 16:9, so the camera's shooting 16:9 and you see it all in 16:9?
Correct. All the cameras are 1080i native. That signal comes into this truck uncompressed. They'll mix it all here. Everything here is HD, so they'll cut it, they'll mix it, they'll add the graphics, they'll add the audio. It'll be compressed then in this truck because everything is going out of here over to Japan on fiber lines. So it'll be compressed, decompressed over in Japan, and everyone there will see. There'll be slight variation in quality, but not much. And so they'll watch it in the Super Bowl in 16:9 high definition, 1080i over in Japan. So of the 150 plus thousand feet of cable that runs from all the cameras and everything we have going on in the stadium, that all comes back to here. If you've ever hooked up your stereo at home, you got like 12 wires and don't know where they all go. Well, in here, all that 150,000 feet of cable all terminates in these patch panels.
Everyone always wonders how they put the yellow line on the football field. So Kat and I decided to find out.
We're here with Daryl DeChico, and he's the guy that actually makes it happen. How does it work, Daryl?
Come in the truck and I'll be happy to show you.
All right, let's check it out.
All right, so now we're in the truck. Daryl, tell us how you make the magic happen.
The whole process starts by instrumentation that we install on the cameras themselves. That information is set down a wire along with the video to this truck. Within the truck, we have the equipment that actually does the insertion of the first download. If you look at the monitor, you can see the technician aligning camera 1, which will be the camera 1 for the world feed. And you can see how the computer has set up the yellow line relative to the field. You can see some other blue lines that represent the wireframe that designates the position of the field relative to the camera.
How come the yellow line doesn't go through what's happening on my television screen? Like, how come it doesn't go through the player's feet?
Well, that's part of the magic. You can imagine this system as being a more sophisticated type of chroma key where we can figure out what's background and what are people, and we can use that information to draw the line around the people.
All right, well, thank you very much. We really appreciate this, Daryl. I hope
pleasure.
that the game goes smoothly for you this year.
Thank you very much.
All right. Why don't you now take us to the locker room? That's where we really want to go.
I don't know about the locker room, but maybe we should. How about the food trailer?
That works. I want to go to the locker room, Billy.
You No, they actually map the entire field out, but like, there's when one section's like 1 inch higher than another section. They have it all in wireframe, 3D mapped out.
Really amazing. And
That's
John,
really
That's how they do
scary.
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was John Madden's idea.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Madden came up
that's
with
what Daryl DeChico says anyway. Now, if you missed anything or you just want more Super Bowl madness, head over to our website, screensavers.com.
Good stuff, ladies. Don't go anywhere. Morgan and Kat will be back with the tech of the Sanyo blip. You can see it in the sky on the big day, but what is inside the thing, they're going to show you. And still to come, we talk to the president of NFL Films and learn the story behind all the historic footage you've been watching for years. All coming up when the Screensavers continues.